You're watching Bet Republic TV with me, James Eastham, and Steve Claridge. And the first game we're looking at this weekend is Bolton Wanderers against Tottenham Hotspur. Bolton had a 2-1 win last weekend over Birmingham, but at home, Steve, they're often put under pressure, aren't they, by their own fans? Because Megson, he still hasn't united the fans behind him at that club, has he?
No, he hasn't. I mean, he was up against it from the start, wasn't he? They didn't want him there. What was he previous at Leicester? They didn't want him at Leicester, did they? I think it's just that style. It's the style that he's associated with. You know, synonymous with the long ball.
Is it difficult as a player, Steve, if you're going out at home where you should be feeling confident and you know that at some point during that game the fans are going to get on your back?
Well, the problem being is that expectation is still too high. You know, 3 top 5 finishes set the bar so high that it was almost impossible to follow, and that's what he struggled from. But you've got to win games of football playing that way, and I think it's the same for Stoke. You know, all the time you're winning, then it looks after itself. But if at any stage you're struggling, then people can all. You've got a big stick to beat you with, haven't they? And they haven't been great this year, I've got to say. You know,
they've lost some of that resilience.
Yeah, they have definitely.
They?
The last 2 games I saw them. Certainly last week was a throwback almost back to what we used to, and it was a good result. But the previous 2 to that, I'm thinking they're not even doing what Bolton are good at, and that's that they're going to struggle when they don't do that. But
well, they could be in trouble here because against the Tottenham team who scored 5 goals in their last 2 games. Now one of those came against Preston, obviously a Championship side, but they put 5 past Burnley last week, Steve. And when the confidence is that high in the camp, they'll be looking at this surely as a game they can win, won't they?
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, as you say, a team that are particularly fragile at home, it won't take an awful lot for them to feel that pressure, Bolton, if Tottenham were to go a goal up. And Tottenham have got goals in their side. That's why they're going to be fine. That's why they can have a good season.
Do you think evens on Tottenham, Steve, just briefly, is a price worth taking? Because we're not used to seeing that on Tottenham teams of the past, are we?
No, not going away from home, no. But I just think that there's goals in their side. And if Bolton aren't anywhere near what we imagine Bolton to be, then this is a game that Tottenham will feel is very, very winnable. And if Tottenham want to finish as close to that top 4 as they can, they know that these are the sort of games that they've got to go and win.
Absolutely. Well, our first bet is on Tottenham to win the game at a price of evens. They don't have a great record at the Reebok Stadium. Bolton have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between the teams there, but we think the tide has turned for Tottenham. They're our first bet at a price of evens. And our second bet is a more speculative bet on the game. It's on correct scorelines for Tottenham to win. 2-1, which is available at 15-2, and 3-1, which is available at a price of 16-1.
Have a little look at both teams to score on this game as well, because that was going to be, we were debating which out of those two out of those 3 to go for. So have a look.
Should be around 4 to 5, something like that.
Yeah,
that's an alternative on the game.